Top 10 Accounts Payable Interview Questions and Answers. Accounts Payable, AP, is a critical function in any organization, responsible for managing outgoing payments to suppliers and vendors. Professionals in this field must possess strong attention to detail, organizational skills, and a solid understanding of financial processes. Preparing for an accounts payable interview requires a clear understanding of common questions and how to answer them effectively. Below are the top 10 accounts payable interview questions, along with detailed explanations and sample answers to help you succeed in your interview. 1. What is accounts payable, and why is it important? Accounts payable, AP, refers to the amount a company owes to its suppliers or vendors for goods or services purchased on credit. It is a liability on the balance sheet and represents the company's short-term obligations. AP is crucial because it ensures timely payments to suppliers, maintains healthy vendor relationships, and avoids late fees or penalties. Efficient AP processes also contribute to accurate financial reporting and cash flow management. For example, if a company fails to pay its suppliers on time, it may damage its reputation and lose access to essential goods or services. Therefore, AP plays a vital role in maintaining the financial health and operational efficiency of an organization. 2. How do you ensure accuracy in processing invoices? Accuracy in processing invoices is essential to avoid overpayments, duplicate payments, or missed payments. To ensure accuracy, I follow a systematic approach. First, I verify that the invoice details match the purchase order and delivery receipt. This three-way matching process helps identify discrepancies. Next, I check for correct pricing, taxes, and discounts. I also ensure that the invoice is coded to the correct general ledger account. Using accounting software, I automate repetitive tasks to reduce human error. Additionally, I maintain a detailed record of all invoices and payments for future reference. Regular audits and reconciliations further help identify and correct errors promptly. 3. What steps do you take to resolve invoice discrepancies? Resolving invoice discrepancies requires a proactive and systematic approach. When I identify a discrepancy, I first review the invoice, purchase order, and delivery receipt to pinpoint the issue. Common discrepancies include incorrect pricing, quantity mismatches, or missing documentation. I then contact the vendor or internal department to clarify the issue. Clear communication is key to resolving discrepancies efficiently. Once the issue is resolved, I update the records and process the payment accordingly. If the discrepancy is due to an internal error, I work with the relevant team to prevent similar issues in the future. Documenting the resolution process is also important for audit purposes. 4. How do you prioritize payments when cash flow is tight? Prioritizing payments during cash flow constraints requires careful analysis and decision-making. I start by identifying critical vendors whose goods or services are essential for business operations. These vendors are prioritized to avoid disruptions. Next, I review payment terms and due dates to avoid late fees or penalties. I also communicate with vendors to negotiate extended payment terms or partial payments if necessary. Additionally, I work closely with the finance team to forecast cash flow and allocate funds accordingly. By maintaining open communication with vendors and internal stakeholders, I ensure that payments are managed effectively even during challenging financial periods. 5. What accounting software have you used for accounts payable? I have experience using various accounting software, including QuickBooks, SAP, Oracle, and Xero. These tools streamline the AP process by automating invoice processing, payment scheduling, and reporting. For example, QuickBooks allows me to create and send purchase orders, track invoices, and generate payment reports. SAP and Oracle are more advanced systems that integrate AP with other financial modules, providing a comprehensive view of the company's financial health. I also use Xero for small businesses, which offers user-friendly features for managing invoices and payments. Familiarity with these tools enables me to work efficiently and adapt to different organizational needs. 6. How do you handle vendor inquiries and disputes? Handling vendor inquiries and disputes requires excellent communication and problem-solving skills. When a vendor contacts me with an inquiry or dispute, I listen carefully to understand their concerns. I then review the relevant documents, such as invoices and payment records, to identify the issue. If the dispute is valid, I take immediate action to resolve it, such as issuing a corrected payment or providing missing documentation. If the issue is due to a misunderstanding, I explain the situation clearly and provide supporting evidence. Maintaining a professional and respectful attitude is crucial to preserving positive vendor relationships. 7. What is the three-way matching process, and why is it important? The three-way matching process involves comparing the purchase order, delivery receipt, and invoice to ensure consistency and accuracy. This process is important because it prevents overpayments, duplicate payments, and fraud. For example, if the invoice amount exceeds the purchase order, it may indicate a pricing error or unauthorized purchase. Similarly, if the delivery receipt does not match the invoice, it could mean that the goods were not received as expected. By performing three-way matching, I ensure that payments are made only for valid and accurate transactions. This process also helps maintain accurate financial records and supports audit compliance. 8. How do you manage a high volume of invoices? Managing a high volume of invoices requires organization, efficiency, and the use of technology. I start by categorizing invoices based on their due dates and priority. Using accounting software, I automate repetitive tasks such as data entry and payment scheduling. I also implement a systematic approval process to ensure that invoices are reviewed and approved promptly. To avoid bottlenecks, I communicate regularly with other departments to resolve any issues quickly. Additionally, I maintain a detailed tracking system to monitor the status of each invoice. By staying organized and leveraging technology, I can handle a high volume of invoices efficiently. 9. What are the key metrics you track in accounts payable? Key metrics in accounts payable include the number of invoices processed, average processing time, and percentage of on-time payments. Tracking these metrics helps identify inefficiencies and improve processes. For example, a high average processing time may indicate bottlenecks in the approval process, while a low percentage of on-time payments may suggest cash flow issues. I also monitor the error rate and cost per invoice to ensure accuracy and cost effectiveness. By analyzing these metrics, I can implement strategies to optimize the AP process and contribute to the organization's financial performance. 10. How do you ensure compliance with company policies and regulations? Ensuring compliance with company policies and regulations is a top priority in accounts payable. I start by familiarizing myself with the company's policies, such as approval hierarchies and spending limits. I also stay updated on relevant regulations, such as tax laws and accounting standards. To ensure compliance, I implement internal controls, such as segregation of duties and regular audits. I also provide training to team members on compliance requirements and best practices. By maintaining accurate records and documentation, I ensure that the AP process is transparent and audit-ready. Compliance not only reduces the risk of errors and fraud but also enhances the organization's reputation. Preparing for an accounts payable interview involves understanding the key responsibilities and challenges of the role. By familiarizing yourself with common questions and practicing your responses, you can demonstrate your knowledge, skills, and professionalism. Remember to highlight your attention to detail, organizational abilities, and experience with accounting software. With the right preparation, you can confidently navigate the interview and showcase your ability to excel in an accounts payable role.